Peace and y'all bless. Y'all's the strong one. The strong one is Yah. He's the tree of life. He's the fountain of living waters. He's the spirit and creator of all things that live and breathe. On this particular discourse, I'm going to talk about the deluge. The deluge. The deluge. Okay, water, right? The deluge, okay? And I'm going to talk about a bit of the genealogy, going from Noah basically all the way down to Jacob, all right? Now, we have explained this to you all a great many times on what the earth truly looks like. It doesn't matter about SpaceX and NASA. All they do is blast those rockets up and then they go turn off and go back into the ocean. That's all they do. They don't do anything else but that. Okay? Now, believe whatever they want you to believe. Now, for all those who don't know biblical history, we know that Yah flooded the earth in the book of Genesis because of all the wickedness that was going on the earth at that time. Yah decided to basically cancel all of mankind. Okay? But he ended up having mercy upon Noah and his family because Noah was the only upright individual during that particular time period towards the very beginning of the earth. Okay? Now, a great many people would wonder how it rained those 40 days and 40 nights and flooded the entire earth and killed all of mankind except for Noah and his family, which were hidden and safe inside the ark. As we told you, we are underneath water all the time. The earth is literally underneath water and has a glass boundary on top. Okay? That's why the sky is blue. Okay? There's water between this, what they call the heavens, and then the heavens of heavens, which is above this water, where the actual great throne room is. Okay? We're in a pressurized dome system called the firmament, Genesis 1 and 14. Okay? Naturally, the two great lights, the sun and the moon, are encapsulated inside that, along with the stars. Okay? All right? Now, here's the earth right here. Like we told you, the earth is flat, going around on a horizontal. Okay? It's not a total round ball. That's why they call it the hemisphere. The hemisphere. Hemisphere, the definition is what? A semicircle or half of a circle. Don't they call our atmosphere the hemisphere? Okay? Because what? It is a semicircle or half of a circle. This glass dome, or what they call the firmament, sits on top, okay, of this flat earth. Okay? And as I told you, there are boundaries up, and then there are boundaries down, and there are boundaries out to the horizons. This is what they call Antarctica right here. There's a big, gigantic belt of ice that encapsulates the entire earth. They call Antarctica. So those globes won't be used in the future. The children of the future are going to know exactly what the earth looks like, and I don't see what the big deal is of telling people that truth now. Okay? All right? Yeah, you got to correct some textbooks. Oh, well. You need to. Why not tell people the truth, right, about these things? Okay? But there's a gigantic ice belt. Okay? It's a boundary. It's a boundary going, on the horizon. East and west. North and south, you have the glass dome. And then you have what they call the great deep, which is below. Okay? So there's waters under the earth, and there's waters also on top of the earth. And that's how the Most High actually basically caused the deluge to happen. Okay? Now, within that glass dome, it's what's called the windows of heaven that you hear about in the Bible. The windows of heaven, all right? Okay? Now, whenever Yah opens the windows of heavens, the clouds receive the water, and that's how it rains on the earth. Okay? So literally, we have to receive that blessing from God, Yah, in order for it to rain on the earth. And when you're not receiving that rain on the earth, then you're not getting that blessing. Okay? So I draw a little bit, try to show you guys things. So inside the glass dome, there are windows, okay, that open up. that the Most High uses to allow water to come in, because there's waters above and then there's waters below the earth, okay? Just giving you guys a visual, okay, on how that would look, same as you see here, okay? So within that glass dome right there, there are windows that open up called the windows of heaven, and allows water to come in, and the clouds receive that water and it rains on the earth. Literally, it's a blessing from God, literally, okay? Remember that, all right? All right, but this is what the earth truly looks like. Debate with it all you want to. Go read Genesis chapter 1 and you'll see for yourself. It matches up exactly like this. It tells you there is a firmament. Okay, a firmament. And even the rainbow is shaped just like this in the firmament, which we're getting ready to talk about. Okay, what that's all about. It's not a symbol for gayism. Okay, it's a covenant, right? Okay, and then we'll get to genealogy. All right, so let's look at the Bible. Genesis chapter 6, okay? And you'll see in chapter 5, it says, "And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually." So the Most High was terribly grieved at what he's seen going on in the earth, in the very, very beginnings of time. After he had created man and done all these magnificent things, including creating the earth, okay? The Most High was grieved, man. Okay, what the Most High say in verse number 6 right here, chapter number 6 of Genesis, and it repented Yah. See, he was like, wow, I can't believe this, man. He was very angry that he had made man on the earth. It grieved him at his heart. The Most High was sad, okay? Very sad in his heart that he had made man, because he look at man. All man do is do what? They think evil continually. His thoughts, see that? The thoughts of man's hearts was evil continually, okay? And basically, the earth is the same way now. There's a lot of great wickedness going on. Everybody doing anything they can imagine doing against the laws of Yah, right? Okay? And the hearts are doing what? They're always on evil continually. So the Most High repented. Is like, man, I wish I had never made man. It grieved the most. It grieved our God. Okay? The Father of the universe, Father of us all. Okay? Okay? The omnipotent God. Okay, the omniscient God. It grieved him, our Father, our Creator, our Almighty Creator. It grieved him that he made man, okay? Now, since that happened, and you guys who know this story already, you know that Yah caused a great deluge to happen on earth, and it drowned everybody, with the exception of Noah and his 3 sons. So Noah had 3 sons, okay? He had begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay? Okay. Now verse 13. What did the Most High say? "And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence, okay, through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth." Okay? So he told Moses, he told Noah to go make an ark. He said, go make an ark, man. Okay? Because he had mercy upon Noah, only because Noah was, walking upright with the Most High. Okay? Now verse 17. "And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood waters upon the earth to destroy all the flesh, wherein is the breath of life from under the heaven." Okay? "And everything that is in the earth shall die." And that happened. Okay? But he said unto Noah, "But with thee I will establish my covenant, and thou shalt come into the ark, thou and thy sons, and thy wife, and thy sons' wives with thee." So he had mercy upon Noah. Okay? As I told you, there's waters above that glass dome. The Most High, basically, when he let that water in, it killed all of mankind and every animal too. Everything with the breath of life was killed off during that time, okay? For all those who understand the story of Noah, okay? Now, after this happened, the Most High made another covenant with Noah. The first covenant was that Noah and all of his family, his wife and his son's wife would all survive. Okay? Now, let's go to verse 11 of chapter 9 of Genesis. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of the flood. Now, the key is he's just saying that people would not be cut off by flood waters. I'm talking about like a little deluge. I'm talking about above the mountaintops. That's how far up the water was. That even the highest mountain, the top of it couldn't be seen. Okay, so it looked like this. So all this water's down inside of this dome right here. So the water would probably been way up here somewhere, almost to the sun and the moon. I mean, that's how far up that water would have been. Because once again, we're underneath water, so it's easy for the Most High to make that happen. And also, there's waters from below. So the Most High could have flooded the earth from the bottom and from the top. Okay, very easy to make that happen. Okay, but he made a brand new covenant. He's like, yo, that's not going to happen anymore. Because the Most High was grieved. He was sad that he had to do that. But it did happen. Okay? Neither shall there anymore be a flood to destroy the earth. Okay? So, let's go on. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I do set my bow, the rainbow, right, in the cloud. Okay? That's what the rainbow's all about. It ain't about being gay, man. For all those using that, y'all misusing a very important covenant of God, man. I would really cease and desist from using that. That's why he's going to destroy most of the earth again. But it ain't, what did he tell you? It ain't going to be by the water, but it's going to be by fire. Nuclear arms. Okay? So for all them groups and gay groups and people who use that, I would quit using that. You are misusing something very personal to the Most High and a covenant that he made with every living creature on earth that he would not use the water. Okay, he would not use the water to flood or destroy the earth. Okay, so he said, I do set my bow, the rainbow, right, in the cloud, and it should be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. See, that's every time you see the rainbow, that's what the Most High is trying to say. Okay? That he will not destroy mankind by water. Okay? And it shall come to pass when I bring a cloud over the earth that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. Okay? The rainbows. Okay? And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Okay? And the bow shall be in the cloud. And when I look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting, hear that, everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all the flesh that is upon the earth. Okay? All right, verse 17. And God said unto Noah, this is a token of the covenant, or a contract, right, which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. Very important. Okay? So Noah had what? 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay? And they repopulated the earth. Okay? So there's not that many people upon the earth like everybody thinks. Because remember, when this happened, this deluge happened, okay, on the earth, it wiped out every living thing, man, human, didn't matter if it was a fly or a bee or whatever. It was wiped completely out with the exception of all who were in the ark with Noah. That's it. And Noah's sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Those are the only and sole survivors. So they actually repopulated the earth between these 3 sons, okay? Now these are the 3 sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread again. In other words, replenished, okay? That's what he told Noah right here at the very beginning of chapter 9 of Genesis. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So only these 3 sons right here, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay? So that's the lineage of Noah. You know, quite simple, okay? So we're saying that to say what? On this earth, there's not that many people. You know, because some people, you know, especially Esau, you know, of the land, you know, they swear up and down that the Edomites are the Palestinians or Ishmael. That's impossible. That's an impossible thing. All right? Because, you know, naturally they want to be Israel so bad. They want to call themselves Israel and then say that the Edomites is the Ishmaelites. That's impossible because they're not in the same lineage, okay? Now, when we look at Abraham's lineage, right here you can see that, man, okay? Abraham, Ishmael's right here, okay? Here's Abraham. Here's Hagar, which is the mother of Ishmael. I'm talking about of what's called the Arabs today. Muslims, whatever you want to call them. Muslims is just a religion, okay? They're the Arabs, okay? Arabic people, okay? So from Abraham, Hagar is his mother, Ishmael, okay? Now, when you go over here to Sarah, okay, and Isaac and Rebekah, then comes Esau and Jacob, okay? So the Ishmaelites have nothing to do with Esau and Jacob. Okay? Simple as that. Now that's easy to see. Okay? So people can have whatever views you want to have, but when it comes to this genealogy, all you gotta do is go look it up and you can see for yourself, man. The Ishmaelites are on a whole different division and on a whole different part of the family tree. They are not Esau, as you can see. Ishmael and Esau are two different people coming out of Abraham. Coming out of Abraham, yes, but they're two different lineages, man. Okay? All right? The Ishmaelites come from Abraham, okay? But the Esau and Jacob, their father is Isaac and Rebekah. Okay? So Esau can't be the Palestinians. Okay? It can't be the Arabs. Esau and Jacob have to be two distinct peoples, as I told you in the last video. They are two distinct nations. The Most High made us two distinct nations. There's not that many people on the earth. Then naturally from Jacob comes the 12 tribes. And Esau has his own lineage too. Okay, matter of fact, they started calling themselves the Dukes. That's where that first come from, the Dukes of Edom, man. Okay, you can read that right here in this book of Genesis, the Dukes. Don't you have Duke University today? Who runs that? So-called Jews, right? Right? Okay? The Dukes of Edom. Isn't that why the royal house, the Windsor called, don't they have dukes? The Dukes of Edinburgh, the Duke of Kent, right? All these dukes. Well, what does that go back to the beginning of Genesis? You find out what that's all about with these dukes, man. That all comes from the lineage of Esau, man. All right, if I can find it, I'll show you, which most of you guys can look it up yourself. But that's where that stuff comes from, all these dukes and all that stuff. That comes from Esau, man, out of his lineage. We never called ourselves anything about no dukes. We never called ourselves that, okay? That comes strictly out of Esau's line, okay? Simple as that. Easy to know and easy to ascertain, okay? But somebody has to be Esau and Jacob, okay? Because what the Jews are trying to say is this is them and this is supposed to be a Palestinians or somebody or Ishmael. No, man, Ishmael's way over here on the line, okay? Way over here, coming out of Abraham. So Ishmael and Esau can't be the same people. So it's not the Palestinians, and it's not anybody Arabic at all. So who is Esau? See, that's been the whole thing with the Jews. They've been hiding their identity for a long time underneath, under different auspices. Okay, calling themselves Jews. Really, they're not that. Okay, really, they're just the Edomites. They're Esau. They have their own identity. They have their own land. Okay. They have their own land. They have their own heritage, calling themselves the Dukes of Edom. Okay, that's what the Most High calls them, the Dukes of Edom, man. All right? All right, let's go to the book. Look right here. Okay? Chapter 32 of Genesis. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau, his brother, unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom. That's where Esau's land is. I've showed you guys that 1,000 times, man. That was their original habitation. Okay? That's their original habitation. I mean, simple as that. Doesn't matter how bad they want to be Israel. They're not Israel. I mean, I got to tell you the truth. And I'm required to tell the truth at all times, okay? All right? All right? As you can see right here in chapter 36 of Genesis. Okay? Now, these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Then it begins talking about all the wives that he took. Okay? because his mother was upset with him because she didn't like him taking on all these, different wives. Okay? Talking about Raquel, Leah, they wasn't liking that about Esau because he was always out doing, Esau always talks about don't do no race mixing, but he's the main one doing it in the book. Go read look right here in 36 and read for yourself, man. Okay? He was getting it in with all kind of different women. Okay? But his mother didn't like that when you read about that, okay? All right. Then come along what? The dukes, right? The dukes of Esau, okay? These were the dukes of the sons of Esau. See, who's the dukes? Who calls themselves dukes today? The House of Windsor. The Duke of Edinburgh, okay? Prince Philip, right? Okay? The Duke of Kent, Rothschild himself, okay? The Dukes and Duchess of Wessex and Essex, right? Okay? All right, I'm talking about Prince William and Prince Harry. They dukes, right? Or they're going to become dukes one day, kings one day, whatever the case is. But I'm just showing you this is their lineage, the sons of Esau, man. That's easy to see. They the sons of Esau, man. They ain't no Israel, man. Okay? Then watch right this. Check this out, Rothschild. I know you're listening. The Duke of Amalek. See, I come to the proof of this book. I don't come out my heart. I don't talk out of my heart. I don't just talk on camera looking at me. I talk from this book. I let this book speak. I let the preponderance of the evidence speak to you beyond reasonable doubt. The Duke of Amalek. Okay? The Duke of Kent. That's the Duke of Amalek. They're the Amalekites. They know that already. Which come from where? Esau. They're the only person calling themselves dukes on this earth still. They Esau, man. It proves it right there. Okay? See it for yourself. Okay? And where was their land? The land of Edom, man. Okay? All right? Let's go to verse number 19. And these are the sons of Esau, who was Edom, and these are their dukes. Okay? You feel what I'm saying right here? You smell what the rock is cooking? All right? Let's go to verse number 8. Thus dwelt Esau in the Mount of Seir. Esau is Edom, and Edom just means red. Okay? That's why I told you over there in Genesis what? That, he came out red. And this word Edom literally means that. You look it up. It means red. In Bible, what they call etymology. Okay? But Esau was in Mount Seir. It didn't say Esau was in Jerusalem. Esau is in Mount Seir, not in Jerusalem. Esau is in Mount Seir, not Jerusalem. Esau was Edom, okay? And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites. That's what they are, the Edomites in Mount Seir. Okay? Collectively, they're called Edomites. And sometimes the Most High just call them Mount Seir in the Bible. Okay? And the Greeks call them by a different name. Okay? But it's still the same people, the Edomites. This is the Jews, or call themselves Jews. Okay? Today, they are the Edomites. That's who they are. Because there has to be somebody on this earth has to be Esau. And it can't be Ishmael, because Ishmael don't come down that line. Okay? Because you got to lie with the Jews talking about the Edomites is Ishmael. No, man, Ishmael ain't it. That's the Arabs, man. The Arabs can't be it. Okay? The Dukes, once again, let's go back to the proof, man. The Dukes, man, okay? All right? Especially Amalekites. The Duke of Amalek. They're the ones calling themselves these Dukes way back here in Genesis, man. And they call themselves today what? Still the Dukes. The Duke of Edinburgh. Okay? The Duke of Kent. Okay? They are the Edomites. They are Esau, our brother, as I told you in my last video. These were the Dukes of the sons of Esau. That's why they have Duke University. Okay? Blue and white. You see what I'm saying? All right? Okay? Black and yellow, right? Okay. The Duke of Amalek, right? And on and gets his whole lineage right here, man. Okay? So this is easy to understand if you guys would ever read this book. Okay? Especially them people in Utah calling themselves so-called Judah. You ain't, man, y'all Edomites, man. You ain't no Judah. Talking about that Church of Latter-day Saints with that lied book. They got an extra book they added to the New Testament talking about so-called Jesus came to America, man. Jesus ain't never existed, man. It's just a photo painting. Okay? That's all it is. And anybody with any kind of sense can ascertain that very easily. Okay? And it don't matter if they paint a white image or a black image or a yellow image. It's just that, an image, which is against the Torah, right? To worship any kind of an image. That's why Yah didn't allow Moses to see him. When Moses asked to see God. He said, let me see you. He said, no, you can't see me. He said, I'm going to pass by you. You can look at me passing by you, but you not seeing my face. Why? Because he knew Moses would come draw a picture. Okay? Now, who are these people? They are the sons of Esau, who is Edom. And these are their dukes. Irrefutable evidence. Netanyahu, Gantz, and so on and so forth. Y'all the Edomites, man. And most of you already know that. And that goes for your rabbis too, who apparently can't read the book. Okay? You can't just assume you somebody. You got to come to this book and find the facts for yourself. Okay? All right? Because nobody else in the world still calling themselves dukes. Esau called himself the dukes from the start. Okay? Now you see that. Go read Genesis chapter 36. Read for yourself. Okay? And their land was what? In Mount Seir. Okay? In Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Means red. Okay? And you see the British. What's their main colors? Red, man. Okay? All right then. Esau is Edom and these are their dukes. Simple as that, man. Okay? It's simple as that. And when you go down here and you follow Esau's lineage and his genealogy, Amalek's right there. Okay? And they also call themselves what? The chiefs of Edom. Okay? Or the dukes. Chiefs, same thing. You know, that's why they call that football team the Kansas City Chiefs. That's where they got that from. Okay? The chiefs of Edom. All right? The Amalekites. All right? That come from the line of Esau. All right? Which is what? Leads you back to the two twin brothers, Jacob and Esau. So this is who you are. I don't care how many people tell you anything different from that. Go to this book and read for yourself. Easy to ascertain that. Okay? Okay? Esau is not Ishmael. That's a total whole. They way over here on the family tree. They're not the same thing. They're two different things. Ishmael, that's the Arabs. Everybody knows who Ishmael is, or Ishmael, however you want to say it. Okay? No, so the question will be, well, who is Jacob? Black Americans. Okay? Mostly black people. Because the 12 tribes had to have been black. Most of them. Now we're mixed in a little bit now, but at that time, they were probably all fully black, all 12. Okay? Esau was always what? Known as being red, so he was a light-skinned cat. But he was mixing around so much, you know, naturally he probably looks, you know, light-skinned today. Yeah, okay, great. Or Caucasian to some degree, and everybody Caucasian is not a Jew. Okay? Or they may think of themselves as a Jew if they take hold of Judaism, the religion. Because that's actually what a Jew, what they're talking about, is that you adhere to that religion called Judaism, which is, you know, basically some parts of the Torah that they keep, a lot of it they do not. Okay? They go to other books and teach out of it. All right? So that's the genealogy from Noah all the way to Abraham. I want you guys to see that because it's very important to see that. For all these so-called naysayers, okay? Y'all the dukes of Edom, chiefs of Edom. That's y'all, man. Even all the way up to the House of Windsor. Where they call themselves? The Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip. The Duke of Kent, Rothschild, Lord Rothschilds. Okay, come on now. It's easy to ascertain this information, man. They already knew it anyway. They just didn't think we was going to, you know, read enough to figure it out. Okay? See, look right here. Look right here. Edomites, Israelites. Two different things, man. Edomites, Israelites. Okay? Black Americans, Jews. What they call Jews, okay? They're just our twin brother. The Most High told us what? We are two different nations, man. Two different peoples. Okay? Who was in Rebecca's bowels? Two different nations and two different peoples, and we're exactly that. So we're still connected, basically still by blood, okay? We're all probably, at this point, we're probably all just cousins, all right? All right, you see Esau right here, Edomites, and you see Jacob right here, the Israelites. Okay, no such thing as no Israeli. I don't know where they get that term from. Okay? All right? So get your biblical history today and get on them rabbis and ask them why they ain't tell y'all about these things. Okay? Then you had the Moabites, Chinese, North Koreans, etc., etc. You can kind of see everybody today on this earth. The Moabites, the Ammonites, okay? The Edomites and the Israelites, okay? And you also have the Arabs. Okay? Now this is Abraham's family tree. Okay? From Noah all the way down to, Jacob and Esau. Okay? It's just the Edomites, the so-called Jews, try to hide themselves all this time in history until they popped up in 1948 and said, oh, we're going to be Israel now because there ain't nobody else claiming that name. Because where were we at, Black Americans? In captivity, man. Keep telling you an African, man. Africa ain't got nothing to do with us. The Hamites are after their own heritage. I've already proved that to you guys. I ain't got to put it on tape. They have their own heritage. We're out of Shem. Okay? But yeah, man, very important that you guys go read these things, man. Okay, we come out of Shem. All right? Very important that you read these things and get some understanding. Okay? So thank you all for listening. Peace and y'all bless. Go read Genesis chapter 36, all right? Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. Okay? And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Okay? Who call themselves by these dukes. Okay? And they ain't but one people on earth that call themselves by the duke's name. And we know who that is. Top of the triangle, houses of Windsor, etc. They are the sons of Esau. And it gives his whole lineage right here. Okay? All right? These are the sons of Esau, who is Edom, and these are their dukes. Okay? And it gives a whole bunch of more of his lineage. Okay? Thank you all for listening. Peace and y'all bless.